Guys, welcome back for a long overdue Game Room Tour 2023. I know I haven't posted in a while, but the collecting still goes on. Quite a few changes ever since my last update. If you guys want to check out my recent videos, you'll see what the changes are. But without further ado, let's jump right straight into it. Well, the entertainment center still exactly where it was before. As you can see, the PlayStation 5, the Switches, and the Series X all still where they are. I did move some shelving around, always kind of playing musical chairs with everything. So let's go straight into the new shelving. So I like to keep everything nice and neat. I'm kind of like an OCD. I like everything balanced. So we'll start off with the shelf on the left. On the top, just a couple special editions, a little PS5 special editions, a little PlayStation Lite that I had gotten for Christmas, mug from Five Below, and a controller that I never used, sealed. That Need for Speed was from Best Buy on clearance. Cyberpunk also sealed, I believe, clearance from Best Buy as well. We'll go down, got your Glacier White PS4 Pro. I always wanted that, kind of picked that up since COVID, even though I had already gotten the PS5, but that was definitely a must with the matching white controller and Miles Morales holding it. Right down, we got your PS2, great condition. Got your memory cards, your PSP. I don't have a Vita, that is next on my list. I did pick this PS1 mini from a Goodwill. Surprisingly enough, it did come with a demo disc, and I do have the controller for it. Have your PS1 Classic that I never opened. Down, we got your backwards compatible PS3 Fat that I don't like to use. I don't want to, run any chances of overheating it, messing it up. And I have my PS3 Slim right over there. I'm not gonna bother talking about that PS3 Slim, but I'll get back to that later. Got your original 500 gig PS4, and then of course your PS4 Pro modded, actually 2 terabytes. So we'll just go right here. Got your SteelSeries headphones. This is my HDMI switcher for all of these consoles. I got my PS5. A lot of people has been asking me about these acrylic stands. I got those from Amazon, kind of a flush look, and I do like the look of that. Got my controllers. Now this entertainment center, I did move things around. So I did pick up a fat PS3. I did drill a hole in the back of my entertainment center. So this is a non-backwards compatible. But I did get it as kind of like a beater PS3 just to play my PS3 games. Okay. Next, we're gonna go to the Switch section. Well, this was my original Switch, launch 2017. This is my OLED that I do get some play here and there. And then of course I have my Animal Crossing that I never even played before. This is where I keep all of my Switch games. Me and my son switch, no pun intended, everything. Got your controller. That is his Switch Lite that unfortunately he broke the USB-C port, so I did get him a new one, so that one's just kind of hanging around till I get it fixed. All right, next we're gonna be in the Series X. Same thing, acrylic stand, a couple steel books right over here, and then we're gonna open up the drawer. So I have 2 rows of Xbox One titles. I try not to get ones that are on Game Pass. Xbox One is a good console of mine, but I don't give it too much attention. Now we're gonna go to the right hand side. Same thing like the other side. Got your Xbox Lite. Found that Kinect inbox at a Goodwill. Found that Halo 4 360 controller at a Goodwill. 360 down to this shelving. Kind of similar to that Miles Morales controller holder. Got your Halo controller. Original Xbox, Halo 5 or 4, sorry, excuse me, Halo 4 controller. Got your Elite controller. Down to the Sega section. So Dreamcast is my most nostalgic Dreamcast console. Growing up, a little quick story, when I was in 8th grade 2002, my parents couldn't afford a PS2, so Dreamcast was going out of business. Toys R Us, as most of you guys remember, so 99 bucks, they were able to get me a Dreamcast, so kind of have the most fondest memories of that. Got quite a few Dreamcast games and more, heavy hitters. Got your Sega Genesis Mini 2 that I got from Amazon. As you can see, look how small that is. And I don't collect for 32X, but that is my only inbox title. Got your Wii U, 3DS Wii. No nostalgia there, unfortunately, but I was able to pick those up. Great consoles to have. And of course, got my N64 and GameCube right over here. Okay. Since we're already over here, might as well just scroll right by. Got your original Xbox bag with the, of course, the mini cooler, as a lot of people put it. Now, this little shelving right over here, a little bit temporary, but gets the job done. So we'll start off right over here. Got your Hyrule Shield, your Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition. Don't mind the sunshine artwork. I've actually been straightening that out. Most recent pickup. This is my little NES, SNES mini shelving. Got a couple GameCube heavy hitters right over here. I know GameCube has skyrocketed, and I kind of want to avoid that slippery slope, so I just pick up whenever I can or trade. Got your Evercade, Evercade XP. So surprisingly enough, can't find this anywhere right now. This is the most recent one from last December. Great handheld. This was my most Amazon pickup. And Atari VCS, which I haven't opened yet, but I do plan on opening. All right, now to the section where a lot of people wanted to see. So this was my most recent, let's say, unit pickup. These are all my Xbox original titles right over here. So you got The Suffering, got a lot of titles over here, and 360. Started collecting a lot for the 360. I don't know why, it's just pretty much easy to find in the wild. And then of course we're gonna go down. Got a little PS1 titles right over here. And you got your sealed Metal Gear Solid right over here, sealed Grand Theft Auto Trilogy. Only one title is sealed from the Need for Speed Trio Pack. Couple PS5 titles here, but don't forget about it. You'll see a lot more. Got your Wii and Wii U titles right over here. Been selling off a couple of my Wii U titles, and more of the Wii titles right over here. Little corner right over here. Got my Oculus, my Iron Man helmet. My only 2 Blu-rays. I really only pick up really special edition Blu-ray movies. This is the door that leads out to the backyard, so no mind there. All right, so one of my most prized area right over here. So currently 136, 138 PS5 titles. So I know it doesn't look much because I kind of consolidated them, but along with that shelf right over there, got over 136. Now, here's a title that you don't see often. Picked it up for 10 bucks on Amazon, I think a couple years ago. Going for quite a pretty penny online. Have it in this special casing right over here, sealed, never opened. And a lot of PS5 titles. More to come. And then of course you got your PS4 titles all the way down over here. And then here's my PS3 section. Been collecting a lot for the PS3. And then of course got my PS2 section that starts off in that corner. My only area that I've been alphabetizing right over here. Have a couple heavy hitters, and I've sold quite a few. Found the Kingsfield, sold that off, and quite a few other titles right over here. Not gonna spend too much time into it, but you guys can just pretty much take a look. maybe I'll make another video that I can go through everything one by one. So I don't even know, 20, 40, 60, that's maybe around 180 PS2 games. And not including my most recent pickups, some stuff that I just kind of got over the weekend. We'll be putting those up right over here, as you can see. All right, and then lastly, my little section right over here, the area that I don't even use. So pretty much bought the Steam Deck as a FOMO. Set that up with a gaming monitor from Amazon with a controller arm and a wireless mouse, and pretty much play the Steam Deck every now and again, but I am a physical guy, so when it comes down to the titles, I kind of have to pick and choose what I have to get, because I'm not digital, you know, unfortunately, sad to say. Pretty much that is a kind of brief look on the room. I'll probably do a more in-depth. This is the man cave slash basement. A couple plans into the future. I am going to have this completely to myself, so I am going to add a couple one-up arcades. I am going to add a CRT with a little nook for AV cable systems. Pretty much this is how the room looks. The lights off. Don't mind the humidifier, dehumidifier. Yeah, so got my laundry room right over here. This is like my little man cave. More than happy, more than enough space. Yeah, so I'll go into more detail. I'll start uploading more on time, and I'll go through a lot of my pickups. I'll start making videos of all my PS2 titles, PS3 titles, etc. And hopefully we'll get back on track before you know it. Well, thank you for watching. Hit the like button. Any comments, please leave down below. And see you guys soon. Have a good one.